This is going to be your weekly chakra energy tarot reading. If it's meant for you, it's meant for you. We're going to take a look at the energies you may be experiencing throughout your chakras. So in the comments, please let me know your zodiac sign and your word of the day. Well, I think we should also make this a Mercury retrograde reading because we are now officially at the beginning of Mercury retrograde. We were in the pre-shadow, now we're officially in the full swing, and it's not anything we need to be afraid of. I just want to point that out to you, but I had a deep sigh there for a moment because, well, this is a time where we could have technology glitches, breakdowns, or even people return from the past. Please let me know in the comments if you've been experiencing any of these things. I've had glitches with Zoom lately, with Instagram, uploading videos, you name it. It's par for the course, right? But nothing to be afraid of, like I said. So let's take some overall themes and messages for this reading. And Mercury retrograde, a change in the wind. Yeah, it is a change in the wind. We're moving in a different direction right now, or so it appears, right? That's the illusion of Mercury retrograde. So we do have a change in the wind. All right, let's take another card here. Let's see what else we need to know. Water sheep, wait and listen. Ooh, I like that. And you know why? If you speak too much right now, especially during Mercury retrograde, you might end up in a miscommunication. Let the other person speak, lean back, listen. You gain more from listening than you do speaking. So let's take a look at another deck here. Wise decision. Yeah, it's a wise decision to wait and listen. It's almost like confirmation. Interesting. It says accurate, brilliant, organized, and validated. This is my point. Listen, and maybe you're going to get the validation that you're looking for. If you speak too much, you may talk yourself out of something that you really wanted. All right, and let's take one more just for kicks. Ancestors. You know, you might be feeling the energy of your ancestors or past loved ones. Maybe you're getting some signs or synchronicities. All right, well, I'm going to put these cards off to the side and we'll see if we need to look at them a little bit later. But we're going to take a look at the Chakra Wisdom Tarot, which, as you can see, has all the different colors of the chakras or energy centers in the body. And then we're going to clarify with some oracle cards. So looking at our root chakra, which is our base, our Mars, our foundation, and we have the Two of Wands. Okay, so right now, especially going into this Mercury retrograde, we have to step out of our comfort zone a little bit. Now, I'm not saying we make any rash decisions, right? This is a time where we don't want to necessarily sign any new contracts. And if you are going to, look at the fine print. Just don't go into something blindly. But essentially, this is telling you to go outside your comfort zone a little bit, try new things. Crystal ball, trust your intuition. You might get that validation. It actually says right on here, seeing clearly. So something may come to light where you're like, oh, wow, I wasn't anticipating that. Or something just may click all of a sudden where you're like, oh my goodness, I totally get it now. And there's the rabbits, brand new beginnings. And there's some desire. I will say this, and I mentioned it in a couple other videos recently and on my live session, that there's a lot of spiciness in the air at the moment. Like when I say spiciness, I mean like passion in the pants. It's definitely very high right now. All right, let's take a look at Venus, the sacral chakra, self-worth, self-value, self-respect. There you go, the Nine of Coins. Nine of Pentacles means feeling good in your own skin. Again, that's that self-worth, self-value, and self-respect. Now, if you notice, the first two cards are orange, which again is sacral chakra energy. So a real emphasis on Venus here. So let's see what else we need to know. And we have here it changing. Yeah, things are changing. You know what's changing? Your confidence level. You're feeling better about yourself than you have in the past. You're working on yourself. Ah, the Lovers. Interesting. Gemini energy, maybe a decision in love. You're deciding what's good for you. And that's the key. Not what's for everybody else, what's good for you. Let's see. Let's take a look at the solar plexus, which is personal power. The hanged woman or hanged man energy. Even though you know to focus on yourself, there is a bit of fear of moving forward, having the guts. You know, right now you might be laying low, trying to figure something out, maybe reading the fine print, nothing wrong with that, slowing things down. Again, that's the Mercury retrograde vibe. However, we all know that we can't stay in neither nor forever. Now, Mercury retrograde is really only a few weeks. This happens a few times a year. So it's not like it's new to us, right? It just means that maybe for right now, yes, we're going to slow things down, but focus on yourself. Leave your comfort zone, focus on yourself, get your clarity. Speaking of that, let's clarify. Wheel of karma, destined, inevitable, divine intervention. Maybe something right now is slowing you down for a reason, you know, so that you can take the time or that you can work on yourself. Let's see, or reevaluate something. Yeah, maybe house, home, belongings, comfort. What makes you feel at home? Where do you belong? What makes you comfortable? What makes you feel safe? This may be even about boundaries. Interesting. Okay, let's see what's going on in the heart chakra. Matters of the heart. Ah, the Emperor. See, moving forward. It's like, you know, you've got to make a move. At the same time, you have to find the right balance or strike a balance between forward motion and taking it easy. You know, everything is always about balance. But we do know that the underlying energy really is, okay, I got to make moves, but maybe we're going to reevaluate, take some time, focus on ourselves. Yeah, it's happening now. It is. We're in the throes of it, right? All right, let's see what else. The Star card, healing, blessings, wishes coming true. Now, Queen of Air or Queen of Swords is boundaries, cutting things out that no longer serve you. And it's interesting that that came out after the House card, because boundaries is on the House card. So double message there of cutting things out, making moves forward, even when it's difficult. Okay, let's take a look at the throat chakra, communication. Ooh, somebody's had a lot of swords in their back. They're done with it. 10 of Swords means dead, done and over with. Not gonna take this anymore. All right, let's see what else. Ooh, the dynamite. Interesting. It's a catalyst for change. Somebody's reached their breaking point, and you know, very interesting. Look at, I was going to say 5-5. Big changes ahead. That is basically Tower energy. Now, I'm surprised I haven't seen the Tower card come out here, because the Tower has been coming out in so many readings. People are feeling that their lives are being uprooted, you know, changed, and that's okay. Everything in divine timing, right? There's the clock. Everything happens for a reason. Okay, let's take a look now at the third eye, which is our intuition. Justice, equal giving and receiving, and balance. That's what we're striving for. And that's what I was saying earlier, the importance of having balance. Okay, what else do we need to know? The fish hook. Two ways we can look at this: feeling powerless or helpless, or abundance. There's the balance. You know, there are going to be days when you feel powerless, helpless. But then there's going to be days when you're like, you know what? I'm abundant. I'm going to have gratitude for what's happening in my life. It all depends on your perspective. You're going to have a little bit of this, you're going to have a little bit of that, and that's okay. Nothing can be perfect. It's not all or nothing. With light, there's dark, dark, there's light, and two cards came out here. And of course, Mercury. Mercury is the ruler, right, of Gemini and Virgo. So communication, those are the signs that are the most affected by Mercury retrograde. But look, you are confident. You are strong. You're more powerful than you even realize. Don't doubt yourself. This energy says you can manifest anything you want, but you've got to believe in yourself. So again, are you powerless? Are you helpless? Or are you abundant? So let's take a look now at the crown chakra, which is the downloads coming through. Yeah, believe in miracles. Princess of Cups. I love that. That could be a message of something emotional. Now, I've seen a lot of lovey cards coming through, a lot of readings. The astrology does suggest, people coming back, relationships being really important in the last bit of July. And remember to use discernment. This doesn't mean an automatic, I'm going to take somebody back, but it means make sure that if someone comes, they come correct. So let's see what else we need to know here within a few weeks. Oh boy, I say that with a giggle. By the way, we had 555 and now we have 888. And I've had people reach out to me saying that they're seeing eights. So let me know in the comments, what numbers are you seeing? And let's see here. The Sun is a yes card, happiest card in the deck. Leo energy, I'm in Mercury retrograde in Leo. Wow. Okay, let's get some last bit of guidance here for you. And we'll use the power of surrender cards to see what we need to surrender or surrender to right now and throughout Mercury retrograde. Oh, interesting. You cannot make this up. This card was in this deck. And look what it says, slow it down. Of course, Mercury retrograde, we're slowing things down. Now, isn't that funny? Surrender to divine timing. You can't make it up either. Sometimes divine timing may differ from your ego's timing. If a goal isn't manifesting fast enough according to your ego, be patient and trust the universal flow. Well, the Sun is an ego card. It even says right on there, ego. All right, what else do we need to know? Surrender to rest and sleep. Yeah, slow it down. To prevent burnout, slow down, honor your need for quiet time and peaceful sleep to rejuvenate your mind, body, and spirit. That's that hanged woman or hangman energy as well. So very consistent messages. I really hope this resonates with you. If you'd like to discuss this further with me or do a personal reading, the link is in the description box below. Thank you very much, and I wish you an amazing day and Mercury retrograde.